Does your engine feel sluggish, run rough when cold, or drink way more gas than it should? Your vehicle might have triggered code P049A. This is a serious code that points to a problem with the exhaust gas recirculation system, specifically the B-flow position. Your car uses this system, often called the EEGR system, to lower harmful nitrogen oxide emissions that pollute the air. It does this by feeding a precise amount of burnt exhaust gases back into the engine intake to be burned a second time. The computer monitors this flow using sensors like the manifold absolute pressure or MAP sensor, or a differential pressure feedback sensor. When the computer commands the step-down EEGR valve to open to a specific position but does not see the expected change in pressure or temperature, it sets code P049A. Symptoms usually include a noticeable drop in engine power, terrible fuel efficiency, a rich or lean exhaust smell, and delayed or hard starting, especially on cold mornings. Common culprits include a defective EEGR valve, passageways choked completely solid with hard carbon buildup, cracked or collapsed vacuum hoses, a bad map or pressure sensor, or damaged wiring going to any of these components. To troubleshoot this, you will need an automotive scan tool and a digital multimeter. First, visually inspect the EEGR valve and all the wiring near the hot exhaust manifold. Heat destroys wires over time, so look for melted or frayed plastic insulation. Next, use your scan tool to manually command the EEGR valve to open. You might need to be test driving at highway speeds for the system to allow this self-test. If the valve does not respond, use your multimeter to check the electrical voltage and ground at the valve connector. Compare your readings to a factory wiring diagram for your specific vehicle. If the correct voltage is there but the valve does not move, the valve itself is likely dead and needs to be replaced. If there is no voltage, you have to trace the wiring back to the engine computer to find the broken connection. Because dealing with emission systems, heavy carbon cleaning, and tracing computer wiring requires specific diagnostic steps and tools, you should take the car to a certified mechanic if you are not totally confident using a multimeter. Fixing this promptly will restore your gas mileage and keep your engine running smooth.